Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Miss English podcast. I am your host, Sochiata, and I am absolutely thrilled to be here with you today because we are tackling one of the most requested and honestly one of the most controversial topics out there, the relationship between money and success. Joining me today in the studio is someone whose wisdom I have always admired. He is a mentor to many and a true example of what it means to lead a balanced life. Please welcome Mr. Saroon.
Thank you so much, Sochiata. It is an absolute pleasure to be sitting here with you. I have been listening to your podcast for a while now, and the energy you bring to these conversations is just wonderful. I am ready to dive into this topic, even if it gets a little deep.
Oh, it will definitely get deep. So, Saroon, let's start with the big question. When people hear the word success, the first thing many think of is a big house, a fast car, and a huge bank balance. In your experience, is that really what success looks like?
You know, that is the million-dollar question, quite literally. To me, success is like an iceberg. What people see on the surface, the cars, the houses, is only the top 10%. The 90% underneath is what really counts, your peace of mind, your health, and the quality of your relationships. I have met very wealthy people who are incredibly miserable because they sacrifice their values to get that money. To me, that isn't success. That's just a well-funded tragedy.
A well-funded tragedy. Wow, that is a powerful way to put it. But let's be real for a moment. Money does matter, right? We live in a world where we need it to survive, to learn, and to take care of our families.
Absolutely. Let's not romanticize poverty. Money is a tool. It is like fire. It can cook your food and keep you warm, or it can burn your house down. It all depends on how you use it. Money provides options, and having options is a form of freedom.
So, how do we find that balance? How do we chase our dreams and aim for financial stability without losing our souls in the process?
It starts with why. If your only goal is to see a number go up in your bank account, you will never have enough. But if your goal is to provide for your children's education or to help your community, then money becomes a fuel for your purpose. That purpose keeps you grounded.
I remember when I first started my career, I was so stressed about every dollar. I thought if I didn't reach a certain salary by age 25, I was a failure. Looking back, I realized I missed out on so much joy because I was only looking at the spreadsheet.
That is so common, Sochiata. We live in a hustle culture that tells us if we aren't working 24 hours a day, we are falling behind. But the most successful people I know are the ones who know when to stop and enjoy a sunset or a meal with friends.
That brings me to an interesting point. Many of our listeners are students or young professionals working hard on their English and their careers. What advice would you give them about the habit of success?
Success is a habit, not a destination. It's about the small things. Do you show up on time? Do you keep your word? Do you treat the person cleaning the floor with the same respect as the CEO? If you can't manage small successes in your character, you won't be able to manage the responsibility of big financial success.
I love that. It's about building the foundation. I often tell my English students that learning a language is like building wealth. You don't become fluent overnight. It's the 5 minutes of practice every single day that eventually makes you rich in communication.
Exactly. It is the compound interest of effort. Whether it's language or money, small, consistent actions lead to massive results over time, but you have to be patient. Modern society hates patience.
We really do. We want the get rich quick or speak English in 7 days shortcuts, but there are no shortcuts to true mastery, are there?
None at all. And if someone offers you a shortcut, they're usually trying to sell you something. The journey is where the growth happens. If someone handed you $1 billion today, but you didn't have the character to manage it, you would lose it all by tomorrow.
That's a scary thought. It's like winning the lottery. We hear so many stories of winners losing everything. It's because their bank account grew, but their mindset didn't.
Precisely. Success is about who you become in the process of achieving your goals. If you become a person of integrity, resilience, and kindness, you are successful regardless of the economy.
Encouragingly, for those listening who might be struggling right now, maybe they lost a job or their business is failing, how can they stay focused on success when the money part is missing?
I have been there. I have seen the days where I didn't know how I would pay the next month's rent. In those moments, you have to redefine success for that day. Success today might just be I didn't give up. Success today might be I learned one new skill. Keep the flame alive.
That is so beautiful. It's about self-compassion. We are so hard on ourselves, aren't we?
We are our own worst critics. But remember, your net worth is not your self-worth. You are valuable because of who you are, not what you own.
Joyfully. This has been such an enlightening conversation, Sarun. I feel like we could talk for hours. Before we wrap up, what is one final piece of advice you'd like to leave with the Miss English podcast audience?
My final thought is this. Use money to love people. Don't use people to love money. If you keep people at the center of your success, you will find a richness that no bank can ever hold.
What a perfect note to end on. Thank you so much, Mr. Sarun, for sharing your heart and your wisdom with us today. This has been truly special.
Thank you, Sochiata. Keep up the great work. You are making a real difference.
And thank you to all our listeners. Remember, success is a journey you define for yourself. Keep practicing, keep growing, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.